Hello and welcome. Today we are in the Tier 8 German destroyer, the Gustav-Julius Maerker. Or that's what they claim the ship is called. What I think the G and J stand for are actually Good Job Maerker, because she does a good job. She is the Tier 8 of the Elbing line, which means that she has very powerful AP, for a destroyer at least, and overall is more of a gunboat, although torpedoes are actually pretty nice too, but she's like really big for a DD, like almost cruiser sized. She's definitely one of those slim, slick, speedy, maneuverable destroyers that you might be used to when you're thinking of a destroyer. She's much more like a cruiser. Maybe not quite handling like a brick, but yeah, like a cruiser more or less. But the AP is really good because it has the improved auto bounce angles and it actually has enough pen to be able to citadel even heavy cruisers of her tier. And she obviously has a smokescreen. Her torpedoes are actually kind of alright, but they're just slowish. Pretty sure they're slowish. By the way, this match happened a long time ago, like forever ago. And I'm talking years and years ago. And it's really interesting because I still remember this match. Like, I remember the things that roughly happened in this match, the things I was thinking about when I played it, etc. And this is kind of interesting with my memory because my memory does kind of work in such a way where if I have a task that I put on hold for many years, because that's exactly what this video is, right? It's been sitting in a folder to be made into a video for a really long time, and occasionally I think about it, and then particularly if I notice it in the folder. And it's really interesting because I remember the stuff in the video, like when I actually played the match, which is kind of crazy because, again, the match happened years ago. And I'm kind of similar with, for example, an anime that I watched at this point like 15 years ago. But I caught up with the anime, but I never went back to actually finish it. I remember exactly what happened in the well, maybe not exactly, but I remember what happened in the latest episode I watched. Yet it happened such a long time ago. I've never gone back to watch it because, well, at this point I realized that the anime actually wasn't that amazing. So I don't really know how much I care to finish watching it, but it's kind of like stuck in my mind. Like, I remember the stuff that's happening, just like I remember this video. And wow, those torpedoes were really good. And look, these AP shells are doing a number on this, well, battleship? I guess Issei is technically a battleship. Like, just, wow, hopefully we actually get to take her out. That would be excellent. Hey, maybe that salvo wasn't the greatest, but seriously, this is a destroyer. Sure, it's a tier 6 battleship, but we're absolutely, yeah, that Issei did not have a great time. Neither is this Atago gonna have a great time because I can citadel her. See? Sure, only one of them, but still. Imagine being a heavy cruiser and being afraid of a destroyer. But that's exactly what's happening here. We do have to be a little bit afraid of the Atago doing something in her... Never mind, I guess. Although, you do have to remember though, I've been a little closer here to the enemies than what happens these days, right? These days you're within like 12 kilometers of the enemy and you're thinking, oh wow, I'm almost in melee range, bruh. Which is ridiculous, but that's just how the game is nowadays. Anyway, I have a lot of HP, so the plan is to just keep shelling them. Because I do have some help, a Hwanghae, an Amagi, Nelson's somewhat nearby, an Albemarle. The enemies do have a similar amount of stuff, but it's not like I can really do anything because the CV is attacking me, so I might as well be firing in open water. I do have a smoke coming up in about 10 seconds, so if necessary I can always use that to disengage, but so far that's not really necessary, right? We can just keep advancing on them. They're 11 kilometers away, which is Well, so far they haven't actually been able to hit me. So, you know, look, see? Just what's your key for survival? Don't get hit. Except I did get hit for 1k damage. I mean, I can't believe it. Wow. What was that? The torpedo went through Zara's bow. Okay, bro. Man. I want torpedoes to go through my ship without detonating too. That would be very nice to have. Anyway, Kara's back, so I'm just gonna smoke up. I'm a little bit too close now to try to just completely dodge, and for some reason my teammates are actually... Look how far away the Amagi, Nelson, Huang He and the Albemarle are. And the CV is still attacking me too. Honestly, I think this is a bit of a mistake, because I think the CV could actually focus on some other flank better than this one. Even if the players on the team are complaining, oh, CV, come spot the destroyer, but I feel like so far it hasn't really worked out right, considering I'm at 21,000 HP still. By the way, I definitely recommend this ship. Well, actually, I don't know if I recommend this ship. I definitely recommend the Elbing. Like, the line is good. The tier 10, I think, is a really strong ship. Although I basically never see it. I think am I gonna get hit by that? Yeah, unfortunate. But nothing I can do when the carrier decides to choose me as the target. My torpedoes will be up sometime soon, so with the tappets pushing, I think she's gonna regret it. I mean, I can just kind of sit here. 30 seconds to go in the smoke. Tappets is getting closer and closer. Honestly though, maybe I should have run, but at this point it's too late for that. Because if I try to run now, they're gonna sink me, because I don't think we're gonna get rid of the tappets quickly enough to be able to do anything about it, to actually disengage. So let's guess some torpedoes, and I guess we just go. 2 torpedoes first. I wonder how much this tappets knows what the capabilities of the ship are. That's actually something I don't remember. Like how much people knew about these ships back then. Oh, and goodbye tappets. These are actually pretty good torpedoes by the tappets. They definitely could have caught me off guard. I'm debating right now whether to shoot the Nagato or not. Honestly, I should try to disengage as much as possible, but I'm burning, so my concealment is too big. But if I fire, I'll stay detected for longer. Although this carrier is not making things easier. Let's leave some torpedoes just in case. Maybe we'll survive. Or sorry, maybe we won't survive. But we did survive. So, we still have 3,000. We were activating Adrenaline Rush. Now it's active. Now we'll do even more damage. We are at 1 million potential damage. Which is pretty good. Wow, I can't believe my teammates basically left me here, other than the Albemarle. She's like the only... Wait, was it the Albemarle? Yeah. She's like the only one that actually came to support me. The Nelson and the Yamagi and the Huang He all left. I can't believe it. But we managed to hold on to the cap zone, so that's really all that matters. I'm probably gonna have to blow my smoke here when the Ryujo comes around. Because, I mean, I don't know how long I'll survive if I get spotted. But since I will be in a smoke screen, I might as well fire if we get spotting. Damn. This is unfortunate. Now, I do like that these torpedoes reload really quickly. Sure, you only have 8 of them total. You have 1 launcher in the middle with 4, and 2 double launchers on each side. Sorry, 1 double launcher on each side. Wow, Nagato is showing broadside, so we get to do some damage. Maybe we can hit a torpedo? Although the torps are really slow, so chances are maybe not. Yeah, no, I think the torpedoes are going to miss. But I can just keep hitting the Nagato. She only has 25,000 HP left. If we hit her for 2.5k damage every salvo, I mean, she's not gonna survive that long. She's actually firing in frustration. Wow. Wait, did she actually hit me? Wow! In the smoke! That's impressive. Well played, Nagato. I don't know if it's gonna be enough. She needs another lucky salvo. Actually, she needs a bit better lucky salvo than that one. Like, she needs to hit me, I think, twice. Oh no. My smoke is dissipating. That's bad news. 15 seconds, I'll get a few more salvos. But if the carrier comes back, I am going to be toast. Although if I get a... Oh, never mind, the game ended. I would have got her, I think. Maybe. But 158k damage, 2178 base XP. We only sank one ship, but we did cap a base and we held on to that base, while being harassed by the carrier the entire time. And no thanks to some of my teammates. But look, 110k damage just with the main guns. I like this destroyer line. I think the AP feels amazing. Remember, the G and J stand for good job, Maerker. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I would like to thank the patrons on Patreon. Thank you very much for your continued support, and I hope I'll see you guys next time.